What's up, guys? I'm Caden with Crypto Now or Never. Today I'm going to be covering EGLD as it looks like it might be about ready to break out. Make sure you stay tuned till the end of the video. None of this is financial advice. Let's get into it.
I have a dream, that's all I need. I'll make it happen with some work and belief.
So this was EGLD in one of my previous videos. It was trading at $29 and I had it drawn on a massive falling wedge. And then I called out the bullish divergence. And this is EGLD now trading at $58 and at its peak it was $69. So had you guys simply bought EGLD and just held the entire time, you could have been up 140% in about 3 months. And if you compare that to the stock market where the average return is 10% in a year, that would mean we made in 3 months what the stock market makes in around 14 years, which are incredible gains. And if you enjoy making gains in the crypto market, please do me a favor and hit that like and subscribe button. Help me pump that algorithm. I would greatly appreciate it. But anyways, I'll go deeper into the chart at the end of the video. And there are some bullish indicators, so you don't want to miss out. But as I was saying, MultiversX is currently trading at a price point of just under $59. And because there might be a few of you guys that don't know, MultiversX used to be Algorand, and that's what they were when they reached an all-time high of $542. So just understand, this project has a lot of potential. Its market cap is currently only $1.5 billion, which ranks 48th among all cryptocurrencies, and its circulating supply is 26.3 million out of a max supply of 31.4 million, which is about 83% in circulation. And just to put this in perspective, Bitcoin is thought to be extremely scarce at a max supply of 21 million. Obviously, EGLD being 31 million is higher than Bitcoin, but it's still extremely scarce. It's not even double the supply. And if you guys are looking to trade EGLD, I recommend using Binance, KuCoin, or Coinbase. I think those are the 3 easiest centralized exchanges to use. But now I want to try and come up with a reasonable price prediction for EGLD next bull run. So if you come over to market cap of, and we start off by comparing the current market cap of EGLD to the all-time high market cap of EGLD, which was 9.8 billion. If EGLD got back to those levels, it'd be trading at a price point of $370, and that'd be a 6x. So the first thing you'll probably notice is that there has been some dilution that has taken place. Remember, EGLD's all-time high is $542. So in order for it to get back to its price all-time high, it will need a higher market cap overall. But personally, I think 9.8 billion is very doable. But then if we compare the current market cap of EGLD to the all-time high market cap of Chainlink, which was 22 billion, if EGLD got to that level, it'd be trading at a price point of $833, and that'd be a 14x. Now, this is starting to get a lot more ambitious, but I still don't think this is unreasonable, especially if this bull market is as explosive as a lot of people believe it might be, and Bitcoin is in fact trading at $150,000, $200,000. In that case, a 22 billion market cap would be nothing. And then lastly, if we compare the current market cap of EGLD to the all-time high market cap of Shiba Inu, which was 41.1 billion, if EGLD got there, it'd be trading at $1,500, and that'd be a 26x. Now, in order for this to happen, there will be a lot of things that will need to break right for EGLD. And I'm just going to be straight up. The odds of EGLD reaching this market cap are not super high, but still it certainly could happen. And I just want you to understand the overall potential of EGLD. But anyways, these price predictions are just for educational purposes. Please do your own research and come to your own conclusions. But now we'll go over some MultiversX news. So this is their Twitter, or now X. And I like what Lucian Mincu pointed out 15 hours ago. Open source software lowers the cost of innovation today and for generations to come. I believe that one of the best parts of the MultiversX core apps is the fact that their key components are open sourced. And I will always personally push for that. They should serve as a guideline for ambitious founders to innovate and execute at a higher standard than what we have today. And here's a short list of some of the building blocks to look at today. So Explorer, DEX contracts, DEX service, DEX interactions, NFT marketplace, NFT service, Ethereum bridge, a launchpad. Now, I'm not going to sit here and act like EGLD is completely unique in this sense, because there are certainly other layer ones that offer the same stuff. But the point does remain that crypto, and layer ones in particular, do in fact serve as a guideline for ambitious founders. Because the reality of life is, if you want to get on top, you have to innovate. You have to do things that not everyone else is doing. So then they also posted December 12th, the next phase in the MultiversX staking economy, auction mechanism, no queue, and more, to increase the network's decentralization, adaptability, and security. And this is staking phase 4. And now they subtweeted this 23 hours ago. Staking phase 4 is already the most engaged MultiversX improvement proposal, MIP on Agora, community-driven development with power to all. So overall, there's a lot of good news in the MultiversX ecosystem right now. And the reality of the crypto market is it is heavily driven based on hype and speculation. So anytime you see constant bullish news, that's going to be good for price action, especially if they can maintain this during the bull market. And now we'll go over some macro news that could affect EGLD's price action, even though it's not directly correlated to EGLD. So this is Watcher Guru's Twitter. And the main thing I want to show you is this tweet right here 18 hours ago. Grayscale CEO says Bitcoin spot ETF approval will unlock about $30 trillion worth of advised wealth for Bitcoin.
Saw from, I mean, it was as low as 17,000 last this year.
Sure. Well, you know, Joe, I'm not one to make price predictions, but I do think there is a lot of optimism again in the market. I think a lot of investors are adding Bitcoin to their portfolios. And when we look ahead to the hopeful approval for spot Bitcoin ETFs, it really is going to unlock the opportunity to a part of the investing community that, for better or worse, but I would say for worse, has unfortunately been locked out of the opportunity to participate in having Bitcoin exposure in their portfolios. So we're really talking about the advised market here in the US, which is today about $30 trillion worth of advised wealth that we hope the approval of spot Bitcoin ETFs, the uplisting of GBTC, will allow for that opportunity and for those investors to partake in it as well.
And supposedly the approval window for these ETFs is January 5th through January 10th of 2024. So in my opinion, these are definitely something you're going to want to keep your eyes on. And for me, there are two main reasons why. Let's look at BlackRock in particular. They are the world's largest asset manager in charge of almost $10 trillion of funds. So if their ETF gets approved, that will mean they will actually have to hold the Bitcoin asset, which would then obviously install a lot of confidence within all of crypto. The general population would probably no longer consider it a scam. In addition, a lot of the older generations do not understand self-custody, which is why they don't invest in cryptocurrency. But these spot ETFs essentially make it like a mutual fund in the stock market, which is significantly easier to manage for them. But now for the final part of this video, we'll go over some technical analysis. So this is EGLD on the daily time frame. And as I said initially, had you guys taken this trade, you could have made about 140% in 3 months. But anyways, what am I seeing right now? So the RSI is still a little bit overbought, and then the stochastics have completely reset. Neither indicator looks terrible right now. In addition, if you look at price action, we swing from a lower low to a higher low. The RSI makes a double bottom, which is class C bullish divergence, which typically signals a local bottom has been reached. Now, I also love to see that price action has came down and bounced off the 21-day moving average perfectly. I stress in all of my videos after an explosive move to watch for this to happen, and this couldn't have happened any better. But anyways, now you can argue that EGLD is trading in a bull flag, which break up 68% of the time, and it has a huge measure move to about $78. Now, obviously, measure moves do not always play out, but just to be completely clear, I will be bullish on EGLD in the short term as long as we can stay above the 21-day moving average. And if we do, I wouldn't be surprised if EGLD does break out of this bull flag. Now, one of the worst things we could see is if price action broke beneath the 21-day and then bearishly retested. If that happened, I would shift bearish in the short term. Now, lastly, I'll go over Bitcoin as it's correlated to most altcoins. And Bitcoin is pretty similar to EGLD right now. The RSI is a little overbought, but the stochastics have reset. And then Bitcoin is also trading in a bull flag, which again break up 68% of the time, and it has a measure move to over 48,000, which if that measure move ended up playing out, the entire crypto market could skyrocket. Now, one of the major differences is that price action is a lot closer to the 21-day. And price action has bounced off of it at least 4 different times. So similar to EGLD, as long as we can stay above the 21-day, I will be bullish in the short term. But the one issue with Bitcoin that I've been stressing for a long time now is that the weekly time frame is extremely overbought, and we are yet to get a proper retracement. So there is always a chance that we start flagging out and we come back down to the 21-day moving average. Although I will say, I would also like to point out a very bullish indicator on the weekly time frame. If you look at the moving averages, the 50-day is about to cross the 200-day moving average, which would be a golden cross, and golden crosses typically signal an explosive move is coming, and that actually would line up with what I'm saying. Price action could get a little bit more of a retracement, and while that happens, the RSI and stochastics would reset, and then we could get another explosive move up, maybe all the way to 48,000. But as I say in every single one of my videos, macroeconomics significantly outweigh technical analysis. So if all of a sudden the Bitcoin spot ETFs were to get approved, even if we're extremely overbought, that could skyrocket the entire market. On the contrary, if they get rejected or something terrible happens, that could take the entire market. So just understand in the short term, crypto is going to be extremely volatile. Anything can happen. But that's about all. Let me know down in the comments, how high do you guys think EGLD will go next bull run? If you found this content valuable, please do me a favor and hit that like and subscribe button. Thank you guys for watching. Have a great rest of your day.